Welcome back everybody to another video here at the Day Trading Institution. So one thing before we actually start learning about price action, how to actually trade price action, is you need to understand probabilities. Now obviously when it comes down to trading, we trade based off of probabilities because we're not always going to be right within the market. When we talk about trading and trading probabilities, we need to be able to tie multiple things together that look like they're going to play out in a specific way so we can take advantage of that probability and potentially make money on it, right? When we talk about trading, the main people that have a problem, or not really the main people, but the main problem with trading is that people really think that trading is really all about technical indicators and reading price action, when really I can make this course 200 hours long of price action, right, and teach very little about psychology, and you're never really going to grow because anybody can learn price action, really, at the end of the day. Anybody can learn price action and get good at reading price action just with time and experience. But what separates the winning traders from the losing traders is their mindset and their psychology. Now, what I'm trying to teach you guys is not necessarily the reality of trading, but a probabilistic outlook on a certain favor, right? So bringing in the casino example, when you go to a roulette table, your probability of winning versus your probability of losing is not a 50-50 because the casino has an edge over their gamblers by simply implementing a green color instead of just black and red. So our job is to try and take that same ideology and put it into the markets. When we have an edge over the markets, we have a probabilistic outlook on our trading account that it'll grow if we continue to trade with an edge in the markets. Now, how we do this is by tying in together multiple confluences to increase the probability of our trade. Now, everyone is going to have certain ranks for what they look at in terms of confluences, right? But when it comes down to sitting down on your computer, analyzing the market, and trying to understand what the probability of the outcome of the trade will be is a little bit different. What our job to do on a day-to-day basis is look at the probability of what direction price will travel in. Because price can travel in two different ways in a single trading session, and you can make money on either move. What actually matters is the probability of the outcome and you making money. Now, what I want you guys to really establish before you continue on with the course is understanding that trading is a game of probabilities. You're not going to win every single trade every single day, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. But what we want to really focus on is making sure our winning trades have a decent big risk to reward ratio. Meaning a 10-to-1 risk to reward ratio means that I'm going to be making $10 for every single dollar that I risk in the market. And that's the way that we want to look to trade. We want to minimize our risk as long as possible, or as short as possible, and increase our reward as big as possible, right? You're going to hear a lot of terms like cut your losers quick, or take profit early, or you'll never go broke taking a profit. Yes, while those things are true, it's all about the context at the end of the day. Because again, what our goal is every single day is to focus on the probability of where price will travel to so we can make a profit, while at the same time determining the risk to reward ratio on that trade. Really, what you should be looking at every single day is looking to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times your money. So you know that if, hey, this trade just hit for a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, meaning for every $10 I risked on this trade, I made $50 back. I just paid for the next 10 trades. Versus if you're trading at a 1-to-1 or a half-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you're trading at a risk to reward ratio where you paid for the next trade, and the next trade could wipe out all of your profits. What we're trying to do is make enough profit to where if we're going to risk, and if we're going to take risks the following trading day, it's not going to wipe out all of those profits. We still have 4 or 5 trades that are paid for just by that one trade. Risk to reward ratio should be a staple in your trading when it comes down to looking at your trading methodology. Now, when it comes down to probabilities, you have to understand and be okay with the fact that you're not going to win every single trade. It's just simply not going to happen. You also have to be able to learn how to properly manage your risk. So even if you do get that 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you're not going to blow all of that profit in one trade. When you're trading at high risk to reward ratios, yes, you may lose more trades in theory, but you're going to be making all that money back plus more in a single trade. So just try to understand that every single trade has an outcome in terms of what side the favor is on, depending on the amount of confluences that you see within the market. Later on, we'll go over confluence trading and everything else. But what I wanted you guys to really have a base foundation of is that we're trading based off of probabilities, right? What's the probability of price going up versus price going down? Why is the probability of price going down a lot higher? Because this, and that reason, right? When you start having more reasons as to why price will go down versus why price will go up, or vice versa, you're starting to build a case where you see the probability of price is a lot higher for you to actually take a short or a sell position on that specific trading day, because again, the probability for price to go down versus up is a lot higher, right? But again, just because the probability is in your favor doesn't mean you will make money. Trading is all about emotional control. When you're in a trade, how you manage a trade, how you get out of a trade, how you get into a trade. It's literally all about emotional control. Me teaching you a strategy is a very simple process, but what I really have to teach you guys is the psychology behind trading. And if you listen to every single minute, every single second of each video I post on this course, or each video I post in general, you're going to pick up a lot of trading psychology tips along with it. Like I said, I can make a video on trading psychology which lasts 2 hours, which could be better than the entire 200 hours of a technical analysis course. Right, because again, technical analysis is something that can be learned, that can be something that you can get better at over time. But understanding trading psychology is what you're really gonna have to put a lot of effort into, and this is where a journal comes in. But anyways, guys, I kind of just really quickly wanted to go over understanding what probabilities is. And again, our job as a trader is to build an edge within the market. How do we build that edge? Simply by determining the probability of what side price is going to go on, or price is going to travel in, based off of confluences. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to everybody in the next video.